What's going on, guys? Halid here, and if you are trying to keep up to date with all the latest Black Ops 2 news, as it's going to be one of the biggest games of this year, then you should be following David Vonderhaars on Twitter. David Vonderhaars is the lead game design director for Treyarch. Now, over the last week or so, he has been changing his profile picture to a selection of images. What are they? Well, after much speculation, I believe them to be matchmaking playlists. Now, as you can see from the first tweet, he says that you need to play 4 matches to be ranked in Black Ops multiplayer. Now, what I see this as is similar to what World at War had, as in boot camp, which was for people who weren't a high rank to play with other people at similar rank. Now, also Black Ops, the first original game, had 5 games score per minute leaderboard, so you had to play 5 games before you appeared on the weekly leaderboard. Now, these two sound both like they could be about this tweet. However, I remember a while ago seeing that Treyarch for Black Ops 2 wanted to put good players with good players and not so good players with people of the same level, so you play with people with the same ability. Now, this what could be indicated by you have to play 4 games in which you're tested for your skill level. Now, this could be against AIs in combat training, and it will test how you play and what you can do in a game, or it could be ranked matches online against other players, and it still does the same thing, sees what your KD is, sees how you play, and then overall, after the last 4 games, it will give you a score, and it will allow you to be put into a playlist for people of a similar level and ability as you. Let's look at the second tweet. 2 knives progress from 1 knife. However, I have no idea what this tracking or the distribution actually means. However, this could tie in with what you're actually scored on to determine your skill level or your ability in the playlist and matchmaking. But I can't confirm that. I don't know if you agree with me or anything, but it sounds like some sort of statistic that it will track for you to determine this. And if we move on to the third one, what's better than 2 knives? 2 guns. Sorry, I only used my blade. But again, this is progression showing from knives to guns. It could show a higher level of skill or ability. But there was also, people were saying that this could represent silver camo or camo on secondaries. So it's not clear what he means. He's trying to give it away but not tell you directly. The next tweet, however, sort of breaks this theory slightly, because it's a skull with 3 stars next to it. As Vonderhaars says, 3 stars. Well, this doesn't say what I said before about the going from a knife to a gun, so you could have expected an assault rifle or something. Just a skull, to me, sort of, because it indicates sort of a higher ranking, to be honest, because if you look at prestige symbols, a skull always indicated a higher rank. It was 10th on MW2, Black Ops 15th had a skull in, 10th on MW3 had a skull in, etc, etc. And this could be a playlist icon which indicates people of a higher ability. And if we look at the next one, it's a gold skull. Again, gold is better than silver, so this also indicates a higher skill or ability level in a playlist above the previous one. Now, all this makes sense. Matchmaking or playlist icons, they do fit in. It does fit in with what Treyarch said about wanting to match people up to ability level, so good players only play with good players, and not so good players aren't going to get matched with people that are a lot better than them. Now, the way I see it is that it could be done that, say you're in the second to bottom playlist or matchmaking, you'd be able to select if you wanted to play with people above you, but you couldn't select to play with people below you. So if you wanted a challenge, you could play with people that were higher scored than you, but you couldn't easily just go against people that were lower scored than you, if you understand. However, I'm not sure if this could be easily exploited somehow, and people would end up matchmaking in lobbies of people where they are better than them. But this might not even be true, so it's just speculation. Like I said, all this could possibly make sense, and it does all fit together. However, his latest tweet sort of didn't match up to what had been previously seen. The icon didn't really look like a playlist icon, and it just didn't fit in with any of the others that we had seen. It said 18%. Now, 18% is a low amount, so I don't see why something like that would be, because it looks pretty damn cool, but it doesn't indicate a high level when he says 18%. So 18 is a low amount, so I don't see what that has to do with, if this was true, matchmaking. I don't see what that had to do with it, unless he's moving on to something else and letting us work out the previous one before. I have no idea, but Again, we'll find out more sooner or later when more people start having theories or ideas about this. So what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have any ideas of your own? If you just comment them, and then we can start a discussion about what it could possibly be. However, Activision and Call of Duty are always trying to make it easier for people who aren't as good to have fun playing the game. For example, support streaks which were added to MW3. Now, they weren't popular with most people because they were easy to get. This is because it was meant to help people who weren't good at getting a high kill streak to get support streaks. So people that couldn't get a load of kills without dying could still unlock kill streak rewards. And this is what it meant by making it easier for people of lower skill levels to play. So making playlists specifically for people of certain skill levels would make sense, and allowing you to challenge yourself by playing with people in a higher level but not allowing you to go lower just so it's easier would totally be something that I could see Activision possibly including in Call of Duty. So like I said, if you have any ideas or theories of your own, just comment them down below, and we can start to see if there's any common ideas and start trying to work out what these actually mean. Also, if you want to keep up to date with the latest Black Ops 2 news, I suggest you follow David Vonderhaars on Twitter. His link will be in the description so you can go and follow him. I would also suggest that you check out charlieintel.com. They're a great website for Call of Duty news. They have all the latest up-to-date news about Black Ops 2 or MW3, and is a very good and reliable source. They are always up to date with the latest news so you never miss out. Lastly, as usual, if you enjoyed the video, show your appreciation and just hit the like button. And if you want to continue to watch my videos, then hit the subscribe button and you will be notified of when my next video is uploaded. But until then, see ya!